Start off with our micros. Micros, we're seeing ELAB, BNRG, ASBP. I want to kind of see if something else pops up here, maybe a surprise stock here on Wednesday. We had a pretty nasty day yesterday. I ended up selling out of my GXAI shares, which did take quite a bit of the profit from me on this month. I was up like $500. Now I'm up like $100 off just that drop off of GXAI. It just continued to go down all day yesterday. So I'm only up $100 on the month, man. Still this little one, but I should have known. Should have known. It just sold off so hard yesterday, man. And Amazon didn't treat me any better. It just kept going down. So GXAI, man, I'll watch for this name, but it's slipping towards the $1 mark. And I said I was gonna hold it to $1, but no, I was good. I didn't want to give back all my profit on the month, just tripping like that. I look for the next opportunity. Yeah. Um, I see QNCX, but this is a cheaper one, only 78 cents. The daily chart, great. So it's the biggest mover on the day that I'm seeing. And we also had ELAB that came from 171 up here to ELAB came from 171 up to 271. About a dollar moving there. Only up 29% though. Okay, we're just gonna see what becomes bullish. Yeah, man. I said I was gonna trade GXAI until it killed me, and it did kill me a little bit. Gave me profit, took profit away, but it was all on the same stock. Okay, let's go see that on the front page news today. Super Bowl of jobs reports is on deck. T-Mobile adds fewer wireless subscribers. Trump's tariffs face rebuke. Done. Johnson fails to block votes. Y'all are hearing me. Are y'all here? Oh, yeah. Hmm. Late reaction. Shopify issues upbeat quarterly forecasts. AI is coming for every industry. AI is a job expander. How higher silver prices could impact industrial demand. All right, see what's happening today with the speakers. If there are any special speakers on today, today is the 11th. There is a vice chair for supervision, Omen supervision and regulation at the Kiel Bruitt Woods 33rd Annual Winter Financial Services Conference virtual meeting. And tomorrow we have a conversation with Federal Reserve Governor Stephen Kahn, going to see how those earnings come out, how people attack that. But looking for the bullish one right now, man. For not many micros even over 10%, still at 30%. Robinhood sinks for report. Pretty sure it's not going to leave us hanging all the way to the open, right? Could be something. Oh, y'all see anything? I don't see it. Maybe because TOS scanners they update every 15 minutes, so yeah, something that is slightly not seeing. Scanners work, man. Look, crazy. Down. I was like $400 on that thing. AI kept falling. pops up overwhelmingly better than they like to see, especially if it's the only thing that's up. Okay. Oh yeah. Got punched in the mouth, man. It's only up $116, man. They on GXAI made that 500, made another 65 on it, and now this week, bam, gave some back. So I'm gonna work on that. We still got 3 weeks to trade, or not 3 weeks. We got 2 weeks and a half, maybe. We'll see what happens today. But yeah, I think I'm going to continue. I'm gonna have to go on true defensive mode because this market has been kind of rough. To be honest, earnings season, and we haven't even seen big earnings moves. Like even in the larger caps and things like that, we've seen moves down. Amazon and all these moving down, but haven't seen that true recovery yet from earnings season, or any of the ones that come out and really spur the market moving up big. 7:15 pop-ups yet. It's on the Good morning, AJ. Out here looking across this market and a micro scanner. I'm seeing ELAB, but ELAB's kind of dead. Then behind that, the biggest biggest volume mover is BNRG, 10 million shares, but it's not up anything. Like right at 0% on the day. Um, Soon is the next one that's like 12%, but these just kind of it's a dead scan a little bit. And the lowest thing on the scan is 134 million. So I know there's nothing else moving because if it got over 134 million, it would go ahead and pop up here again. But it just hasn't happened yet. On the non-micros, um, leading is CCHH, 6 million shares, up 10%. And then behind that, something that has dropped 25% is leading on the day. So a dropper is leading on the day, right? So almost 6 million shares traded on you, and it dropped from price it dropped from $30, 30.35 down here to 21.75, and it's a leader in volume on the day. That is not a good. See, we got another one, MAT down 28%. Definitely some shorts in control. So what I mean, this is a good and bad sign. One, it's a good sign because shorts are very, very confident on seeing all this fall off, right? And this is during earnings season. So a lot of particularly bad earnings or bad news coming out causing these stocks to drop. But all we need is one. All we need is one to be like, you know what? Let's just take the shorts through the roof. Let's show them what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're waiting on. The overall market is somewhat flat, kind of still stair stepping down. So we had drop from this level. We had saw it was a gap up here that I had marked back on January 20th. Came down from this gap, came back up, was not able to cross over that gap. It's still kind of trading flat right under it. Watch. Yeah, really slow day. Watching your long term stocks and sitting on my hands. Yep, that's pretty much it. My portfolios have been doing excellence since the year has started. Definitely been doing better than my trading. Sure, I mean I'm green, but not as green as my portfolios. Yeah, boy, crazy. ever since Bitcoin started falling. Bitcoin dissolving. Then the more Bitcoin does those drops, I mean, the more people are like, ooh, it takes them longer to actually build up positions again in Bitcoin, not just rushing back in there. When they moved out, they moved to gold, they moved to silver. They've even been talking about silver prices, how it's gonna even affect the market overall with how much it's moved up. Silver is used in a lot of places. Silver, gold, all of those electronics and things like that. See, see how all of that pans out. I got some mining companies, natural gas companies too in my portfolio. Sometimes I buy ETF, sometimes I buy the straight stock. I like if I don't really know about an industry, I'm more likely to lean towards ETF because I'm buying that and other things along with it, and still getting paid out of dividends. So kind of decrease my exposure to that. Microsoft been buying Microsoft like crazy. I haven't even looked at Microsoft. Most of the tech stocks that have been in the news heavy have been what Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, Amazon, those types. Microsoft I haven't even looked over. Let me check for Microsoft. Yeah, it had a nice little gap fill down here actually. Microsoft backing up to the this is the daily chart. Had a gap fill down here at 395 to 420. In this gap, looks like it got a little bit of buying through this gap. And then the highs were up there at 555. Definitely seeing that that gap is filled. We don't know which way it's going to go from here, but top of the gap back over 424. It top of the gap 424. Bottom of the gap is 396. So I guess you'll be looking for kind of stay above this level, and if not, be looking for the next level 344. Yep. Microsoft doing this thing up there. I don't really have many super expensive stocks in my portfolio. Kind of have some that are on their way up. You know, maybe around 100 down to like 50. Some of them even $20. This depends on. I'm a big proponent for the dividends. I love getting the dividend payments. Yeah, those always roll in and allow me to buy more and more things. So, if I'm not spending my money that I actually worked for, I'm more willing to buy something more expensive. The money that the dividend brings, like, oh man, you gotta pay taxes on that. I'm like, yeah, like taxable income that I didn't have to physically work for. You know what I'm saying? Like I put money in, it's growing, paying me a dividend so I don't have to sell the stock. And then sometimes they do splits. So they'll give you more shares. And I'm like, all right, I'm all for that, especially if they've been growing. Give me a split, give me more shares. I don't care. I just be buying. Yep, I got both of those in my portfolio. Both of those for sure. And I add to those almost every month. Well, not PFE, but definitely SCHD. I need to add some more to PFE, especially with that new. I have not had time to look into that new. Well, they got the norovirus, they got COVID, and then they got some new virus that I'm not sure what the name is. I need to go and look into it. I know that they were canceling flights and all of that from the Asian countries. It was some kind of animal to human um, spreading disease. I just have not looked. Let me see. Find are the new infectious diseases. Are the new infectious diseases out in the market, or no, not out in the market, out in spreading. Okay, so they got avian flu, seasonal influenza, monkeypox, still going, measles, dengue, ooh, chikungun. Ooh, I don't even know how to say that name. This one was like animal. Um, I'm looking for animal to human spreading disease. Animal human spreading avian mpox. Nipah. Is it Nipah virus? Not widespread, not widespread yet, but high fertility. Yeah, that's in Vietnam. Nipah virus. Is that the one? Bats. Avian influenza, African swine fever. Might have been the one Zipper. I'm not sure. See, man, just don't need a zombie apocalypse. Be a whole new issuance of stocks in a zombie apocalypse. Don't have that Z stock. Company comes out, their whole job is just to kill zombies. Everybody invested in there. Oh, you're not invested in Z? Oh, you tripping. Tripping. They go up every year over year, and they always hiring new employees because they always losing new employees. Oh man, gotta be in that Z. Waiting on those quarterly earnings. Um, everything will probably shut down. Aim to be. Nah, I doubt it. I don't know. Depends on the type and variant. You just get type of motion here. It's 7:30. There's nothing. It's gonna be one of those freaky days that something pops up. Yes. Oh well, if it's gonna be a day like this, I might just be doing dividend shopping today, or some kind of longer term portfolio building today. If it's gonna be this for sure. I don't even know if I want to do that. I mean, the markets aren't looking horrible. They're just going flat right now. Actually, no, went up a little bit. They would need to break back into this gap level over the 25 like 500s. moving up a little bit after this flat motion, but it's only pre-market, so exactly what it was there. We can go back over here and refresh and see if we got any new news over here. Rocket maker orbits to enter administration towards the Brazilian fintech Agibank raises 240 million in scaled back US IPO. Global Foundries expects strong quarterly revenue for French AI company. Pro invests 1.4 billion in data centers in Sweden. Okay, AI is coming. Job expander. Uh, so you said you've been in NEE for a bit, and check out Calm. Great fundamentals. Let's go look at NEE first. NEE. Let's go look at the daily. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I got a couple of energy stocks in my portfolio, but I definitely have more ETFs than the single stock. But let me see. So it is heading up towards what looks like all-time highs. Yeah, I think highs. And most energy stocks pay a dividend. So let me see what this dividend is, especially if it's that price. NEE dividend 5%. See what you got going. It looks like it's a quarterly dividend. Started paying out in 1989. And let's see, has it been just growing slightly? 2006, 12, 13. So it's been a consistent grower of its dividend. So it's been increasing its value overall. But I'm just looking at the dividend number. I'm not looking at EPS, earnings per share, or anything like that. I'm just looking at growth. 2021, 38, 42, 51, 56. It's a continuous growth in the dividend. Sure. Let me see. The other one that you called out was CALM. CALM has been pressing its way up as well. It is Oh, this is a food company. I love groceries and I love foods. I do be in my grocery stores. See what oh yeah, I love these types. These are the ones that I like to kind of scoop up and hold wherever. Let's see. So Cal Maine Foods Inc., together with its subsidiaries, engages in the production, grading, packaging, exporting, and distribution of shell eggs, egg products, and prepared foods. Company offers specialty shell eggs, including cage-free, organic, brown, free-range, and pasture-raised, and nutritionally enhanced eggs, as well as conventional eggs under the Eggland's best Land O Lakes Okay. The company sells its products to various customers, including national and regional grocery store chains, club stores, independent. So one like this one that's specialized in eggs like this, I'll be looking for an ETF that has exposure to it. So let's see what ETFs have exposure to. ETFs that have exposure. Okay, so it's held by a large number of U.S. Listed ETFs. It's held by PSCC, PBJ, PSL. Let me look. Right. So one of the ETFs is PSCC. This is one of the ETFs that holds it or has exposure to it. This one's pretty stable, 33. I don't know what kind of dividend there. PBJ is the next one. Okay, PBJ at 44 bucks. PSL. These ETFs actually pay out here. First one. So this one, PSCC is for, I see one popping up for the small caps, PRFX. Not sure what it's doing over there. Let me go to all pay. It's looking like paying since T10. It also has been increasing, but it doesn't look as stable as the actual stock itself. PSCC dividend yield 1.64. That's kind of low. Sure. Quarterly dividend, but it gives you exposure to that. Let's go look at this PRFX that's popping up for small cap. We've seen it's up 60%. You have news, buddy. So PF Technology wins another European utility scale solar deployment. European utility solar deployment expanding deep solar's installed commercial base. PRF Technology strikes agreement with Shinkun and Binu Energy to deploy deep solar at 71 milliwatt Satu Mare photovoltaic site in Romania. Okay, so Romania popped up there to 793. This is solar, so energy based stocks. Sometimes energy based stocks have to take their time. You know, they don't really do a whole lot real fast, or actually they do, but after they stop, it's kind of like they get a little choppy. But it is up 60% with 3 million shares traded. All right, let me go back over to my dividends that I was looking here. Okay, PBJ, other one that is on com. PBJ. Fusions. For looks like they got their dividend. No, for not sure how often it, but only 0.95%. That's not even beating inflation, really. Like I like things to at least be beating inflation, man, bro. Let's see, PSL. PSL. Actually, what are their hold? Oh, here. Number of holdings 48. 3. Cash stocks. So in stocks they have 99%. In cash they have 10. Industrials and cyclical and consistence. That's like those grocery stores and didn't even look at the other ones. Their holdings. Oh yeah, PRFX is Israel. Oh man, and they're already down. I just looked away. They're at 30%. They lost half their. I just looked away to look at dividends. They lost half their price already. Wow, 60 straight on back down. Bro, Israel and Chinese stocks, man, they take so much money out of pockets. I can't stand Israeli stocks. It, literally, man. Let me turn them. Well, that one's back down. So that happened. 15 minute looks disgusting on this 15 minute here. That up there to almost $8 and all the way back down half the price now and going lower. Yeah, Israeli stocks, man. We definitely want those. Let me see. Investco. Let me. Most of these groceries. So Invesco, food and beverage ETF was enough. Veggie, good if you want come as part of a broader food. So veggie, VEI. Veggie has been working its way up 45 bucks now. And so these little ETFs, you get exposure to those other ones. Um, but it says Calm is typically around 1% of his portfolio. So they don't have a whole bunch of. So the first three that I read out were the ones with the highest percent. So it has about 9 to 12% of the PSCC's portfolio. It has about 2 to 3% of PBJ and 2 to 3% of PSF. Everything else is pretty light on calm. Yeah. And any kind of specialized company like that, I'm always looking for ETF instead of buying the company straight up, especially I'm gonna hold it long term. Because if it does end up doing something crazy, reverse splitting or whatever, dropping the price, whatever it's gonna do, I want to have exposure to it, but not the kind of exposure that's going to kill my whole portfolio. All right, let's go look at where this is. This is a very boring day for sure in free market. Maybe there'll be something popping up intraday, but I just really like things that come up in the intraday because they got to build structure and all of that stuff. Unless they've been building structure, but they've been doing it on light volume, which is still kind of bad because they don't have the volume. They don't have the people over push it. Okay. Nah, I rarely take short positions. I rarely take short positions. Like I'll like paper trade short, but I'm a long bias trader for real. Um, I see small caps that are shortable and things like that, but I feel like it's I don't know. I'd rather just stick to one bias and be like, okay, this thing's going up. I know you can play it both ways, but I don't know. I'm more like after I'm done day trading, I'm just looking to do some dividend investments. I kind of like calm trading. If you're playing both sides, you're always going to be on one. whether it's going up, down, up, down, up, down, all day trading that. Man, PRFX giving it all back, just like that one we saw yesterday that was doing a move similar to this. I think it was an Israeli or something, and it just kept going down. I was like, bro, what? Why? And then we had the Asian stocks, like JZXN yesterday. I didn't touch those. Just looking for something better than that. I just don't want to risk the gains that I've made in my other portfolios. Just going swinging big. I rather play with house money like I did on GXAI. I was already up 500 bucks. You know, I lost some. I lost quite a bit, but I'm still green on the month. And taking a swing on it, taking a swing on that catalyst to see what it's going to do is more into if it's going to pay out, cool. Let me pay a couple bills, take some money out, blase, blase. But I want to be able to allow my whole day trading account to implode and it not affect my life. You know what I mean? Now, if my other portfolio implodes, I'm gonna be like, oh my, that's gonna hurt me. This day trading account, it's like, it is what it is. A couple $1,000. But if the other one crashes, I'm gonna be like, bruh, chill, calm down, brethren. I'm not gonna panic sell. It ain't that. It ain't that. If either one of them crashes, it's not gonna be like detrimental. It's just gonna be that income just is kind of zapped for a minute, especially if they drop their dividends. But other than that, it's just an income stream loss rather than a panic selling out. I might be buying more, especially if they keep their dividends up there. It's coming low. Buying more. I wish Pfizer or SCHD would drop. I'm buying more. I'm putting my foot down, cutting out, going outside, cutting down some trees, selling them to buy even more. All right. Well, it is 7:50. PRFX is only thing that came up, which is the Israeli stock, and we kind of avoid Israeli and China. They are killers. Now China does bless sometimes, but Israel just it's almost like it never blesses. It's always choppy. It's always just turmoil in Israel stock. Like as soon as you buy, your heart drops. You about to get spaded out. And it doesn't matter if you're going short or long. You about to get tore out the frame. So I stay away from those. I'm more willing to trade a Chinese stock than an Israel stock. I don't even like Chinese stock. My whole account in a Chinese stock before I put it in. All right. Let me read these chats. All right, y'all. Well, I'm about to buzz out as well. Maybe today is going to be a slower day. I would say be careful if you're going to be out here in these streets, because things aren't looking too good. I don't know if news is pending or something like that. But yeah, I'll be very careful. This one's continuing to just pop around the $4. So I want to see that one drop. It got 6 million shares traded. Yeah, careful. Got to get on out of here. Oh my goodness, you just dropped. All right, that's it for me today. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And I'll be back tomorrow morning. What is tomorrow? Thursday. Be back tomorrow morning pre-market. And as always, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.